Hello and welcome back to Master Debatin'. I'm your host Olivia L, and the topic for today's debate is which Kardashian-Jenner sisters are the best. I am joined by two guests, Emma Noblasala and Darlie Justice. Emma has been an avid Keeping Up with the Kardashians viewer since it began back in 2007 and watches it religiously. Lenny is also a fan of Keeping Up but goes the extra mile and has been trying and failing to meet one of the family members for years. Now that you've met our guests, it's time to get started. So, do either of you have a favorite Kardashian-Jenner sister?
So, clearly, Kim and Khloe are the best out of all the sisters together. Like, they're really smart. You don't realize it, but they're both really smart. They have such great personalities, and it shows through the show. Whereas, I can't say so much for the other ones who they're just kind of like, you know?
Yeah. What about you, Darlie?
Obviously, I disagree. I think that Kourtney and Kylie make an excellent pairing. Like, the two of them are like, you know, two peas in a pod. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about right now? Like, you know? And, well, obviously you don't know. So why am I even asking you whether or not you know? I mean, Kourtney's the oldest, so obviously she's the most mature, you know, that's what they say, and she kind of has to oversee everything that's going on with the other sisters, and I think she keeps things in check. I think she shows a lot of maturity, too.
Right, I can agree that Kourtney shows a lot of maturity, but what does she really do? No one really knows what Kourtney does. She's just kind of there in a big house with, like, all her children, which she has too many of, and, like, I mean,
well, why don't we get into more specifics? So who do you think is the most business savvy out of all the sisters?
Clearly, it's both Kim and Khloe. I mean, Kim has so many businesses. She has her makeup line, she has her clothing line with her sister, she has the clothing line for children, and then she's just got a lot going on. She's got her Bitmoji app, she's got her app, like she's got a lot going on. And even Khloe is just as business savvy with her own clothing line. I mean, both of them have a lot going on for them, and it's a lot going on at the same time.
You know? I find it so funny that you're talking about clothing lines because Kourtney is very business savvy, and she's actually the one who started the Dash store. You know, back in the day when I was watching the old episodes of the Kardashians, you know, like a lot of the scenes happened to be of all three sisters, the oldest ones anyway, in the Dash store. And, you know, Kourtney was running, she was running stuff there. She was doing her thing, and she was the only, was the only sister who actually went to college and got a degree. And, you know, like, I came up watching the Kardashians with, like, my dad and mom, you know what I mean? Like, that was just, like, our show, like, you know, and so my dad would always be like, well, Kim, you know, doesn't have a college degree, and that's something that people like to take shots at, you know, when you don't have a college degree. It's like, for some people.
But there's so many things that people do in today's world without a college degree, and clearly Kim has done a lot without a college degree. Like, she has like 5 million businesses going on, and she's doing amazing. I mean,
why don't we move away from the business side and move more into the family, more personal life? So, who do you think has the cutest and the coolest kids? I mean, it's an important question.
Okay, it's clearly Kim has the coolest kids ever. I mean, North.
Clearly, Kourtney has the cutest kids. Like, how can you even deny that? Like, you see them on the screen, you're like, ah, man, like, I just want to jump into that screen and, like, just be there.
No. North is just so cool. Do you see her? The paparazzi has the best pictures of North. Like, she never looks bad. Are you kidding? She's, like, 4 years old, and she looks better in every picture, and she's only 4. She has great style. She picks out her own clothes, and Kim said so herself. Kim said that North picks out her own clothes, and even Kanye lets her design some clothes herself. I mean, like, how awesome is that?
But at the end of the day, it's the personality, right? It's what's on the inside that counts. We don't really know much about her, but we know a lot by Kourtney's son and how energetic he is.
Well,
you know,
sure
like,
we do, because Mason was the oldest. He was the first grandchild. He's the first baby out of the whole thing. But if we really think about it, if you look at Penelope, she just copies everything that North does. So obviously, Kim has the better kids. They're the trendsetters. They're the trendsetters.
So I've got to ask, who do you think out of all the sisters would be the best to have as a friend? If one of them was your friends, who would you want to be yours?
Well, I really think Chloe would be the best one. I mean, she has all these amazing qualities, and she's the best sister to all of them. She's always there for her siblings. She's there for Rob in all of his downs. Like, Rob has had a lot of downs, and Chloe's been there every step of the way. And she was always there for her little sisters when they were younger, and whenever their mom was being like a crazy wacko, and Chloe was there for them. And now she has her own child. And you all know she's going to be the best mom because she's always taking care of her nieces and nephews. So clearly she would be the best friend to have.
I think that Kylie would make the best friend because, well, she's Kylie Jenner, like, you know, for obvious reasons. Like, she's very, also very business savvy, and she's a boss, and she cares about her friends, and she would do anything for them. And I would want her to do anything for me as a friend, and I'd do anything for her in return. You know, like, I'll sell some makeup for her, like, whatever she needs me to get done, like, some lipstick, whatever, like, I'll wear it. Like,
but I mean,
you know, that's how much of a good friend I want to be to
right,
Kylie.
but that's,
like,
that's how much of a good friend
lipstick.
that you would be to Kylie. Would Kylie be that great of a friend to you?
Well,
we don't know
watch her.
that.
Have you seen her interact with her friends on a daily basis?
Yes,
like,
I do. I
think
actually follow her on Snapchat, and she's like, okay, it looks like more like she's using her friends to promote her brands, whereas Chloe will be there for you. She will make you laugh. She's the funniest Kardashian out of all of them.
When you treat supporters like people that you personally know, like, I think there's a lot to be said about that as well.
I think you both made really great points, but I'm sorry, that's all the time we have for today. Emma and Lenny, thank you so much for being here and for sharing your thoughts with us. We really appreciate it. But don't go away, because coming up after the break, we'll be interviewing Gosa, one of Ithaca College's most beloved professors in the Park School.